some of it, and I was relieved to have it gone. But on November 5th, when it was fairly clear that we'd lost the war, it all came back and then some. My passion was reinvigorated and my anger returned, as I believe it did for all of us. It was one thing to be in a continuing battle to gain equal rights. It was quite another to have those rights granted and then only 5 months later taken away. So we marched and we shouted, we wrote and we blogged, we created websites, we made videos, we came out and we boycotted. I was certain that the failures of the organized campaign for equality, that after that we would now move forward with a different perspective. That we would be more confrontational, that we would directly address the lies that were hurled against us, and that we would no longer have a desire to form alliances with the very groups and organizations who claim to be Christian while they gather millions of dollars to enshrine our inequality. I can't say I'm confident this is happening. I can't say that the movement is any less passive than they were up to the election in November. I can't say that I'm sure we're not going to slip right back to the comfort of the back of the bus, where no matter what they throw at us, we shrug it off instead of picking it up and throwing it back. We need to stop this notion that in order to gain equality in this country, we have to convince other Americans to like us. Just as every civil rights battle before us was not about the approval of the masses, neither is this one. It's not about being liked. I guarantee you that after we are granted equal rights for good, that others will still look down on us, spew hatred on us, beat us, and on occasion kill one of us just for who we are. We are not fighting for approval. We are fighting for equal rights. I'm not big on candlelight vigils. I'm not big on moments of silence. I think they are contradictory to what we need to be doing. They represent everything we should not be at this point, and that is quiet. They send the message that we are willing to sit at the back of the bus and accept our inequality. There is no valid debate about whether homosexuality, bisexuality, transgender sexuality, or any shade in between is natural. We are all natural. There is no valid debate about the foundation and principles of America. The data is in. America is built on the equal rights of all its citizens, all of them. The only requirement is that you are American. Tomorrow, the California Supreme Court will hear arguments concerning whether Prop 8 should be overturned. It will be difficult for all of us to listen to another debate about our validity as Americans. I would love to say that I'm sure we will win. I can't. I've been here too many times before. Logic is not something Americans excel at. But let's hope that the court, as they did before, will rule based on the principles of America. I can say that while my head isn't certain we will win, my heart is. But if we don't win, I hope our side will realize that civil rights are never won by being so respectful of those who vote based on their beliefs instead of on the cores of American principles. I hope that we will stop reaching out to unreasonable Americans and instead reach out to the courts. Legally, in time, we have a slam dunk. But as a populace, Americans are not historically known for being logical or fair-minded when it comes to those who don't fit into the majority mold. Do not listen to anyone telling you that marriage is not the issue we should be hanging our flag on. Do not listen to anyone who says since they don't want to get married, they don't see the need for all this debate. Those people do not understand what we are fighting for. We are not fighting to get married. We are fighting for the right to get married. We are fighting for the equality of choice. As American citizens, we should all have the same choices, and until all of us do, we will keep on fighting. Thank you.